Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Yeah. Bolo.
I cannot see, I cannot hear the song properly. The Hare Krishna song, Mahamantra.
Oh, but it is going through fine. Oh.
Every time it's happening the same way, Guruji. Even like last week,
Uh,
when we were showing the Prabhupada video, the song was not coming, clearly. It's like just once in a while it
I think the Zoom setting is a big problem. Okay, can you do one thing in the Zoom, the audio setting? This is something always they mess up. No, here it is going correctly. Okay, Zoom. Okay, original sound for Hare Krishna. Hare. Yeah, here is fine.
No, it's not clear.
Okay.
Past even like few weeks, whatever the song you put it.
Okay. Now I am playing. Okay, let's hear now.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Are you able to hear now?
No. In between hearing something, then it completely gets mute.
Yeah, this is the. I think the Zoom is the big problem now. Okay, output volume.
Hare Krishna, Auntie.
Okay, now again I am playing. Huh? The problem?
The same problem. I cannot even hear. Yeah. Little bit we can hear, then it stops.
No, it must be something the your side only because here the output is going really good. Okay, in the YouTube, are you able to hear that in the YouTube? Because I am just streaming. Can you just quickly check that?
Yeah.
If you go to our channel, ஓகே சாரா இப்போ கேட்க வேண்டி பாரு நான் இப்போ ப்ளே பண்ணேன் நீ கேட்டுக்கோ Hear me.
Yeah, Guruji, here also I'm seeing in this one, it's not coming up, the song.
Because I'm not playing now. Okay, check the YouTube. I'm just playing now. Yeah, okay. Let me check with Kamalakar. Kamalakar, are you able to hear the audio?
Yes. Hare Krishna Mitra sir.
Oh yeah, okay. Now when I'm playing, okay, you are able to hear my voice, right?
Very, very clearly.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it must be the locally where whoever is, they are not using the audio setting correctly. I think that's probably because if you say should not say adjust microphone volume or anything like the Zoom optimized audio. I think that will mess up. Everybody knows that.
But you are coming loud and clear to me.
Okay, I'm saying louder. Okay, now I am playing some music. Kamalakar, let me know how it is coming.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna. So what I will do is I will play everything through this one. Okay, now you should be able to hear. Okay, let me see. Hare Krishna.
The song is not coming Mitra sir. The music is not coming.
Okay, just 1 second. Okay. Okay, now.
It starts with some muffled voice and goes away. It's not coming.
Oh, I see. So the problem is somewhere else. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Now we can hear your voice, so that's fine.
Okay, so what I will do, I will take the one of the feeding out. That's all I need to do. Just 1 second. And I will take it out. Okay. Now I'm going to play again.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Okay.
A couple of seconds and it's not running.
Okay. I think that's okay. So whatever I am talking, that is coming there. Okay, no problem.
That is clear.
Okay, so anyway, mostly I will be talking, so that will be okay. So we will be able to manage that. Okay, so whatever I am talking, that's coming all right, correct?
That's good. Yeah.
Okay. Let us start the program then. Okay. All right. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah. Okay. Now we are good now. Okay. All right. Let us start the class. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Sakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Kasturi Tilakam Lalata Palake Vakshastale Kaustubam Nasagre Navamautikam Karatale Venum Kare Kankanam Sarvange Harichandanam Chakalayan Kande cha muktavali Gopastri parivestito vijayate Gopala Chudamani. Om Namo Vishwarupaya Vishwastiti Andaketavaya Vishveshwaraya Vishwaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Namo Vijnana Rupaya Paramananda Rupine Krishnaya Gopinathaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Namak Kamala Netraya Namak Kamala Marine Namak Kamala Nabhaya Kamala Padaye Namaha. Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Brishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Sri Krishna Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone who are all joined to hear about this very high scripture Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So today we are actually going to have the 4th episode, which is actually going to be still on the Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Because last week actually we covered the part 1 of about Lord Nityananda Prabhu, and we saw how merciful he is. And today we will go over more details about Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is none other than Lord Balaram. So Jai Jaya Jaya Navadvipa Chandra Sachi Suta Jaya Jaya Nityananda Raya Avatuta Jaya Jaya Sri Advaita Prabhu Mahashaya Gadadhara Srivasa Pandita Jaya 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 Navadvipa Dama Sarvadama Sara Jaya Navadvipa Vasi Gaura Parivara. So, if you go to Bengal, there is actually the Ganga bridge in Navadvip. Actually, very near to that is Sri Keshavaji Gaudiya Math, our Gurudev's ashram, amazing ashram. That is where we also have a mandir for our Gurudev Samadhi. Samadhi mandir is also there. Very, very nice. So if you see the Ganga bridge, on one side, Mahaprabhu is seen standing in the posture of giving mercy. And the other side, you see Nityananda Prabhu giving mercy to Jagai Matai. See that you see on the left side. So this is how, so much of impact that they have really, done to the entire world. So you all know that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he had 2 phases of his Leela, pastimes. So first one was, it was called Gaura Narayana Leela. So in the Gaura Narayana Leela, he married Lakshmi Priya, who is none other than Bhudevi. So after the short Leela, Lakshmi Priya was sent back to Vaikuntha. She was bitten by a snake and all. So, and the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then married Vishnu Priya, who is Bhakti Devi. Then he took sannyas because of 2 reasons. To show the Vipralamba of Raga Bhakti, and to make his preaching of Raga Bhakti very effective. So basically, only when one takes sannyas, it is said that the preaching will be really very, 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 very authentic. But however, Lord Nityananda Prabhu was not preaching like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but at the same time he was propagating the Mahamantra throughout. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu adopted a Grahastha life. So here in this picture what you see are the deities of Lord Nityananda Prabhu along with his consorts Janavi Mata and Vasudha Devi. So in Navadvip there is a village called Ambika Kalnai. This is a unique village. It's a little outside, and we could really, last time when we really were in Navadvip, we could go there. It is an amazing place actually. It's a village, really a little suburb of Navadvip. So here, a Gauri Dasa Pandita, a devotee, was living here. So his elder brother is called Surya Dasa Sarakel. Sarakel means he is a commander. He was in the army actually, in the Muslim army. But anyway, this Suryadasa Sarakil had two daughters, Sri Vasudha and Janava Devi. That's what the picture I showed there. So they were both, actually, who are they? They are Varuni and Revati, the two consorts of Lord Balarama in Brajalila. Balarama, Krishna Balarama, that Balarama married Varuni and Revati. So those two actually came and then they were born as Sri Vasudha and Janava Devi. So what you see is a temple in Ambika Kalna. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu knew that Varuni and Revati had been born here as Vasudha and Janava. So he recognized them and went to the house of Suryadasa Sakel for marrying his two daughters. Suryadasa Sakel also knew about Lord Nityananda Prabhu and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Nityananda Prabhu went to his home, he gave a very nice welcome. But when Lord Nityananda Prabhu asked these two girls in marriage, by the influence of the Lord's illusory energy, Suryadasa forgot everything and refused the Lord's the proposal upfront. He said, no, it's not possible. He argued that it was not possible as things had to be first considered based upon caste, stars, and family background and so on. So he also told that he was a Brahmana while Lord Nityananda Prabhu was an outcast actually. So being refused, Lord Nityananda Prabhu immediately left the place, while Suryadasa went inside his home feeling disappointed. So meanwhile, Suryadasa assembled his family members and he explained to them what had just happened. But then he also told them something very important about the dream that he got just the previous night. He narrated that in his dream, he had seen his two daughters, Vasudha and Janava, as Varuni and Revati Devi respectively, and they shone like mountains of gold and kungum. Adorned with fine cloths and jewelry, his two daughters stood on either side of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who please unmute your sorry, please mute your phones. Okay, so he was describing about the dream, and these two daughters were actually standing either side of Lord Nitai. So when he looked at he looked exactly as Lord Balaram. So hearing her father's words from inside the house, Mother Janavi Devi became overwhelmed with ecstasy, and tears of love glided down from her beautiful face. And she tried to cover her face with a piece of cloth, but the whole cloth became soaked with tears and fell down unconscious with a loud sound. So as soon as everybody heard that, somebody fell down, they all actually rushed inside the home, and immediately they called some doctor, those days medicine man. He came and he said, no, I haven't really seen this kind of disease at all. There is no medicine, I cannot do anything. And he left. All the family members started to cry and they were in panic because Janava Devi was in the situation, she was about to die. So then Gauridasa Pandita, the younger brother of Suryadasa Sarakil, I said, suggested that they have done a great aparadh to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Realizing their big mistake, they all were now running out searching for Lord Nityananda Prabhu because he walked away. And after a long search, they finally found Nityananda Prabhu sitting beneath the banyan tree. He was incessantly chanting the holy name of Krishna. She was really chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra so loudly, and the tears were actually falling from his eyes. So now they all went and then fell down at the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu and begged for forgiveness. And they also told that if he went and then revived Janavi Devi, they would surely give her in marriage. So the Lord picked up Surya Dasa and Gauri Dasa and told, my dear cowherd man, have you forgotten me? I am the same Balaram when we were in Braja. Then Surya Dasa and also Gauri Das Pandit came to his sense. Oh, okay. So then they said, yes, okay, now we understand. Because the thing is, when being born in as a normal human being, we do not understand our spiritual identity. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu actually wanted to play a Leela. That was the reason that he actually hid those until now. So then Suryadasa replied, oh, we have been bewildered by, bewildered by you only. Oh, then Nityananda Prabhu returned to Suryadasa's residence and saw Janavi Devi lying at the doorstep. Her body was covered with a cloth and the sunshine fell upon her beautiful face. Her condition was very pitiable, with her eyes rolled over and the tears incessantly just falling from them. The symptoms of death manifested in her. But as soon as Nityananda Prabhu reached near her, she immediately she woke up and covered her face. And in front of all the family members, Lord Nityananda Prabhu showed his unique form. He showed Sad Puja. Lord Nityananda Prabhu also showed his six-armed figure. That's different. That happened in Jagannath Puri temple. Right now the Ratha Yatra is going on. Wonderful time. But here Nityananda Prabhu also showed 6 arms. But not exactly like not Nityananda Prabhu. What was that? How did he look like? The upper 2 hands were actually holding a bow and arrow. The 2 middle hands were holding a plow and a stick. And the lower 2 hands one carried a sannyasa danda and a water pot. So his head was decorated with a crown. His ears were decorated with earrings, nice earrings. And his effulgent body was radiant with valuable jewels. But soon thereafter, the 6-armed form vanished from everyone's vision, and only the 2-handed form of Nityananda Prabhu remained. The fortunate Brahmanas and the Vaishnavas who were able to behold this wonderful vision began loudly chanting glories of the merciful Lord. On being requested this time from the family, Lord Nityananda gave his approval. Because now, right in the families, because now the family is asking, please marry our daughter. So thus his marriage, first the marriage of Srimati Janavi Devi was fixed. This is the place, what you see here is the same place that marriage happened. It is in Ambika Kalna. Now I was so happy, so fortunate to really see all these places. So it happened here, and after some time, Lord Nityananda Prabhu also married Vasudha. So who are the Vasudha and Janavi Devi? They are none other than the 2 consorts of Lord Balaram in the Braj Leela 5,000 years ago. But this happened 500 years ago. So Janavi Devi did not have any child. But to Vasudha, a son named Veerachandra and a daughter named Ganga Muni Devi were born. Okay? So this Veerachandra is the one from where the ancestry were actually just coming down, one son. Every time, one son, like that. And the 14th son is now in Vrindavan. We happen to meet. I will actually talk about that towards the end. So Janavi Devi brought up both of the children actually because she did not have any child. So this Janava Mata later became very famous, very powerful, and came to Radha Kunda and met Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, and also resided at the bank of Radha Kunda for some time. She actually used to sit in a very particular place every day, looking towards the Kangana Kunda at the center. This Kangana Kunda is the place which is actually deep in the center, where the gopis, Radharani and gopis, they were all digging this Radha Kunda at that time. Remember that there's a story, right? It's a story of manifestation of these Shyama Kunda and Radha Kunda. That is a place. That is Kangana Kunda. That belongs to Ananga Manjari. Who is Manjari? Manjari is a small girl, maid servant serving Radha Krishna in the kunjas. Always they will be with them. So this Ananga Manjari is actually the younger sister of of Radharani. Anangamanjari is the younger sister of Radharani. Who is this Anangamanjari? Anangamanjari is the Janava Mata, or in fact, it is the Sakti of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. So in one way, it's Nityananda Prabhu came as Anangamanjari. In another way, Janava Mata came, because these two, Sakti and Saktiman, are not actually separable. So this, what is the unique thing about this sitting place? You may see on the slide. It is saying this is the sitting place of Janava Mata. Even if you go to Radha Kunda today, you will see the same place. And what is special about that? The Radha Kunda is not like what what we are seeing. It is jeweled. It is amazing jeweled. Okay, so these devotees, they can see the staircases all connecting to the original Radha Kunda and the Goloka in the spiritual dimension. So this Janava Mata used to sit in one place, and that's a place he also used to take bath, and she always see the wonderful manifestation of the Radha Kunda, the spiritual dimension of the Radha Kunda in the Goloka Vrindavan, and that is it's a dazzling jeweled stairs that goes from there. That's exactly under the stair she used to sit there. Okay, it's not material, we cannot see, not everybody can actually see all those things. And in Ambika Kalna, we also see the footprints of Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda Prabhu. So this is actually very near the marriage place, actually. So we can see them. But most of the time it will be all covered with so much of flowers every day. We cannot even see their footsteps, but we could really get at least something out of it. Then also I told you that the Suryadasa, Sangelek had a brother called Gauridasa Pandita. So this particular place called Ambuli Brikkaho, meaning tamarind tree. So this tamarind tree, this is still living by the way, is under which Lord Chaitanya met Gauridasa Pandita for the first time. When we were there last time, we were there, and then we took a lot of photos. I don't know where the photos are. It's beautiful. If you see the tree, you will see that they are like, just Haribol, raising their arms or something like that. So this tree is supposed to be extending both the arms as if saying Haribol, Haribol. So anyway, so this is a unique place. Now, more story. Just before Mahaprabhu taking sannyas, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda Prabhu came to see his best friend and devotee Gauridasa in Ambika Kalna. They crossed the Ganga from Sandipur by rowing a boat. After they kept the boat on the shore, they also somehow carried the paddles with them. So they really, brought them with them. And Gauranitai met Gauridasa. And this is actually something very important to remember is, who is this Gauridasa? This Gauridasa is a Gopa. So in the Brajalila, he is a Gopa called Subala. So Subala was one of the very dear Sakha of Sri Krishna. And Gauridasa Pandit's house is in Ambika Kalna. So both Gaura and Nitai gave the paddles to him, saying, with this, you should carry people across the samsara ocean. He just joked anyway. But if you go to Ambika Kalna, this is the same house where this Gauridasa Pandita was actually staying. So Nityananda Prabhu and Gauranga Mahaprabhu, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, stayed there for several days. And Gauridasa was cooking so much of wonderful preparations and offering day and night for them. And they had wonderful time. Not only that, they were also talking about the Gopalila. In the Brajalila, they were talking about. So when they were talking and joking, and with everybody's surprise, the Brajalila just manifested. Immediately the Braja scene manifested. Gauridasa became Subal, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became Krishna, and Lord Nityananda Prabhu became Balaram. They manifested the Vrindavan right there and entered into the Leelas, whatever they really had before, and playing and cowherding, swimming in Yamuna, and they were all lost in the Leela. See, this is very unique. After spending days, Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu wanted to leave. Gauridasa Pandita started to cry. He did not want to miss the Lords. He said, if any of you leave, I will die. In front, I will die here. Oh, the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu were trying to convince him. But Gauridasa will never listen. Then both the Lords came with a plan. All right. So what did they do? They said, we both will manifest a deities for you. Okay. So right in front, they manifested themselves as a deity also, replica, right there. But deities are made of material things, but the thing is that because of the power, and the deity was exactly identical to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then Nityananda Prabhu. But they were all not, they both were actually golden color. So Gauridasa now somehow convinced, oh, the deities are going to stay. And these two beautiful deities were walking here along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There are two Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and two Nityananda Prabhus, just walking and joking and things like that. Oh, now, then, all right, now they couldn't really, the Gauridasa Pandita could not find out who is original, who is the deity. It was becoming like that. So then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu said, okay, now we will leave and the, deities will stay here. But Gauridasa would not allow any of the four now. He said, no, I want the deities and you, everybody, all four should be here. So now there is another problem. Then they were running around, no, we want to go, we have to do a lot of things and going, okay, all right, so you want deities or us? He said, okay, no, we said all of them, no. You have to take, only two, deities or me. He said, oh yeah, you. But what happened was they were running around and Gauridas Pandit did not know what was a deity and what was the Nityananda Prabhu. So the original Nityananda Prabhu and the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left. They slipped from there and then they again, rode back and they were actually crossing the Ganga. So this deity now became like the normal deity actually. So they are still there. And what you really see there is in the same, this mandir called Gauridasa Mandir. This is Nambika Kalna. And uniquely in this mandir, there is a very important thing. It is not shown to everybody. No. Luckily when we were there, and by some arrangement, whatever, then we could really see the jewel, and then the pujari came and then opened the jewel box for us. He brought from inside, all of inside locked. Nobody is allowed to see or something. He said, no, we cannot, nobody can see. But I don't know, I am actually showing to you. And you know what is inside? The same original two paddles that the Lord, that they really brought. I don't know how they really went back anyway, but these original two paddles, they are still there. And another one, there is also some verses. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was here, he said, the Bhagavad Gita that everybody has got 700 verses, but actually the original Bhagavad Gita that I really instructed, it has little more. But that is missing. It's not really written down. It was not revealed through Sanjaya. Sanjaya, Uvacha, that is only 700 verses. But I told more, which Sanjaya did not really listen. He did not have that. So this is what it is, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, with his own handwriting, wrote the remaining verses of this Bhagavad Gita. It's there. I saw with my own eyes the writing of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Bhagavad Gita. I asked the priest, then why are you not publishing? Yeah, but only Lord wishes, then they publish. Because, why? Because even Bhagavatam also, through Sukadeva Goswami and all the things, they did not reveal everything. The same way, the Bhagavad Gita revealed by Sanjaya is the one which is meant for this world. That's it. This is very high. But I don't know when the Lord is going to really, give the mercy to really at least know what these verses are for us. We don't know. So, this is how the situation is, Okay. Now anyway, let's move on. This Gauridasa Pandita wrote a very nice bhajan about the visit of Gauranga and Nitai, Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nitai, and these two deities' Leelas. I am showing only the first stanza. I am just singing only the first stanza. But, this is actually, you can see a YouTube video because we have some audio problem. I don't know whether you will be able to hear this at all. But anyway, Devadi Deva Gaurachandra Gauridasa Mandire Devadi Deva Gaurachandra Gauridasa Mandire Nityananda Sange Gaura Ambika Te Vihare Nityananda Sange Gaura Ambika Te Vihare Devadi Deva Gaurachandra Gauridasa Mandire. What is this? The Lord of all the Lords, Sri Gaurachandra, along with Nityananda Prabhu, is pleasurably, very happily engaged in his pastimes in Gauridasa Pandita's house in Ambika Kalna. He adorns himself with a very beautiful red kunjamala which falls over his lotus heart. Brahma and Lakshmi and Lord Shiva, they all worship his lotus feet with great respect. His body shines brilliantly like molten gold, and his cloth is saffron like the rising sun. So like that it really goes on and goes on and goes on. But anyway, I'm not going to play because so it is cutting. I don't know why, so we'll see. Anyway, I don't have time for explaining this particular incident actually. What happens was, these two deities that manifested by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, they were all like, they were talking and taking prasadam, everything, whatever Gauridas Pandit was cooking, and they were interacting. It's amazing. Then one day, that's a long story, I'm going to tell, but only the summary. One day what happened to us, there was a Nama Sankirtan going on the bank of Ganga, very near the place. And by the time hearing this Nama Sankirtan, these two deities went out. They ran out. They ran out and joined in the Nama Sankirtan, right on the bank of Ganges. And then Gauridasa was wondering, the deities are missing. Where did they go? He finally found that the deities were dancing there. Anyway, so that's a wonderful story. I will tell you later. Okay, so the time is going on. Now, when Mahaprabhu took a tour to South India, he took a disciple called Kaliya Krishnadasa. Actually, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, his name is referred as Kala Krishnadasa. But actually his name is Kaliya Krishnadasa, the one who danced on the Kaliya snake. Okay, Krishnadasa. Anyway, on their tour, this Kaliya Krishnadasa suffered some disturbance with some woman. Because in Kerala, there was a group called, I think even now we can trace them, Pattatari group. Pattatari means they are like nomads. They don't have one place. They just take, they just keep on moving one place to another place like that. If you see, even now in South India, we can see all those stuff. But anyway, so they attracted this Kala Krishna by showing some beautiful women. So then this Kala Krishna Dasa was missing. So from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is very, very, very funny. How can even a disciple from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can fall down like this? This is why we have to be careful. Mahaprabhu came to know about it, and he immediately went to that nomad group, Pattatari group, seeing that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was coming to take these Kaliya Krishnadas back from them, and they all came with swords and spears and knives to really kill Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they actually threw them to really kill Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But what happened? All the weapons came back, just repelled back and killed them instead. So many people are just wounded, killed right there, and blood was going. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just got hold of the hair of Kaliya Krishna Das and then dragging him. And then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very, very particular because he is a proper sannyas. Proper sannyasi, so he used to be very, very strict anyway. So, but anyway, when he went back to Jagannath Puri, Mahaprabhu told Kaliya Krishna, this boy, Kaliya Krishna Das, was so irresponsible and greatly disturbed our mission. I don't want to keep him with me. I do not want to be I do not want to take any responsibility for him. Oh, then Kaliya Krishna Das was crying and begging the Lord for mercy. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only says he's strict, very strict. And no, he said, I am not going to take you. But Lord Nityananda Prabhu, out of pity on Kaliya Krishna Das, was crying and crying. He told Mahaprabhu, oh Lord, if you do not want to keep him, it is not a problem. I will take him. I will send him to Navadvip. Now to give news to Sachimata, your mother, and the other devotees, that now you have come back from South India to tour. So if you see this in this way, Nityananda Prabhu showed his extreme mercy. And Kaliya Krishna Das, and thus, not only that, he is very merciful. So he actually, Kaliya Krishna Das actually spent all his rest of his life with Nityananda Prabhu serving him. So what is important is, so even when Mahaprabhu becomes angry, Nityananda Prabhu keeps devotees at his lotus feet. Now do you see the mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu? That is the reason that we always say, this is the most merciful. Nityananda Prabhu is most merciful. So the conditioned souls, jiva souls, have much hope when they see the very deep and merciful character of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Actually once, Gauranga Mahaprabhu was walking on the shore of Padma River. Padma River is a Upanati, it's a branch of Ganga, right? There are so many rivers also, they are actually flowing, and then, right, they actually, one of them is Padma River. Very near to the place is called Keturi. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was walking, and behind him were many disciples. All of a sudden, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stopped and he shouted in ecstasy, "Oh Narottam, oh Narottam, oh Narottam," and tears were falling down, falling from his eyes. No one understood who was this Narottam. No one around was even named Narottam. Then to everyone's surprise, Mahaprabhu walked towards Padma River. In that Padma River, we just got inside little bit. It's still part of the Ganges anyway. So he told the Ganges, "Oh Ganga Devi, I am giving you a treasure with you, that you promise me that when Narottam comes to you, you have to give this to him. This is my request to you." And when this commanding was going on, and the Ganga, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and touched her, the water. What happened was, all the water just swelled up and swelled up and swelled up. It came all the way up to here for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just, of course, nobody could see what is inside, what is there. He just gave to Ganges, and Ganges then just went back to the normal level. And he said, "O Ganga, I am giving you the Krishna Prema that I am depositing with you now. Narottam Das will come. After I leave this place, this earth, Leelas, you should give it to him. He will come and you should give it to him." So this Narottam Das actually was born after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left this place, left this world. And he was born as a very rich prince, born in Keturi. Very, very rich means very rich. And which is actually now in Bangladesh. This is not in here, it is in Bangladesh, this Keturi. And because he was originally, eternally an associate of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he actually appeared later for some mission, and he was born when he was a boy. Of course, he was so much interested in, Radha Krishna bhajans and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He got attached to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu a lot, and Radha Krishna. He was so intense. And one night, Lord Nityananda Prabhu, as you are seeing on this slide, appeared in his dream and told, "Oh Narottam, you go to the Padma and get your treasure back. It belongs to you. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has really deposited for you." And immediately, as soon as he got up from the dream, in the night, middle of the night, he ran out towards this Ganges, this Padma river. He ran, and finally he really touched. And as soon as his feet touched Ganga, and immediately Ganga Devi, exactly as it happened when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was giving the treasure, and it swelled, and then Ganga swelled up all the way until to his chest. And as instructed by Lord Nityananda Prabhu, he just touched Ganga, and that is it. Immediately Ganges, because the duty of the Ganga Devi is done. And now what happened was, this Narottam Das was actually a very fair complexion. Immediately his color became darkish color. And now he started crying and running here. This is the prema. Running here and there, saying what to do. He did not even know where is his home, where he came from. It's a midnight also. And meanwhile, there in the home, they found out that Narottam left out. He just opened, the door is open. All the servants and everybody, they were all actually, engaged in searching. In fact, his father, put a rule saying, he employed about 17 servants outside just when Narottam Das was sleeping. You know why? Because, they were wondering that he may run out of the home. So that was their worry actually. Yeah. Okay, that is their worry actually. So, now what happened was, this is now coming true. We don't know how he even escaped from these servants. And now they searched, and one of the servants actually saw him, but he was blackish. So then he really brought him. He looks like Narottam. His father and mother then knew, yes, this is Narottam. Why his color had changed? And now he was crying by looking at his mother, especially was very worried. Within days, she arranged to get the most beautiful girl in the entire India. What the Miss India or something, and arranged for the marriage. So the marriage happened, but Narottam Das was saying, no, I don't want, but they were not actually hearing anything. And finally, what happened? On the same night, he did not go inside the rooms, no. He just left out. He traveled to Vrindavan. Okay, I am skipping many of the details. And he goes there and meets there the Lokanath Goswami. This Lokanath Goswami also, it was also told by Nityananda Prabhu that he should take shelter of this Lokanath Goswami. Anyway, so they all goes there. Now, just because of one offense, he really did it when we were chanting, because he was not chanting with attention. He was actually, because there was one farmer who was actually very thirsty, and then Narottam Das actually stopped the chanting and then gave some water, finished. Then Lokanath Goswami said, no, you are not respecting Radha Krishna. When you are chanting, Radha Krishna is there. And you are actually thinking that just by feeding some water to this immortal man, You are actually giving, this is not good. This is not good. Get out of this place. So he ran out weeping. And he came to Bengal. And Nityananda Prabhu was there. And anyway, so he sang so much of song. This actually, there was a reason behind this incident. And a book called Patyavali. Oh, I have the book also. And if anyone wants to get Radha Krishna Bhakti, the easiest thing is to get this book and sing. That's it. It is so nectarian. So nectarian. And this is the bhajan that we sang in Vrindavan. Radha Krishna Pranamara. Oh, he sang so many wonderful bhajans. And in front of his samadhi in Vrindavan, samadhi of this Narottam Das Thakur, and where also if you see the samadhi of his guru, who is Lokanath Goswami, samadhi is also there nearby, and standing in front of that, we sang this bhajan. Radha Krishna Pranamora Yugala Kishore Radha Krishna Pranamora Yugala Kishore. So what that means is Sri Radha and Krishna are my life and soul. So it describes how a manjari, a maid servant, will be serving Sri Radha Krishna in the eternal pastime. This Narottam Das Thakur is Champaka Manjari. That's why all our Guru Parampara, everybody is a Manjari. Only Manjaris can become a Guru. It is not like some Janata Guru, whatever we see that. No. If anyone, remember in our Guru Parampara, they are all Manjaris. They are Manjaris. These Manjaris are small little girls, and who will actually they have the responsibility of taking care of Radha Krishna in every aspect. They serve. They are the only ones who can even enter in any time of the day, whatever, whether gopis are there, Radha Krishna, the Radharani is there, no problem. They are all the time allowed. But anyway, because of the audio, I cannot really play this one. I cannot play this one. Okay, but anyway, so that is the. Now I want to tell you something, which is very unique. Something happened, which is related to this Lord Nityananda Prabhu. So last time when we really went to Vrindavan Parikrama, so there, remember I was just mentioning, from Lord Nityananda Prabhu, the ancestry is running around all the way down. And now, right now, 14th generation is there. 14th generation is there. And there is that 14th, whatever the grandson, he is living in Vrindavan. Okay? So, this also I want to bring to your memory that Lord Nityananda Prabhu was in Vrindavan for quite some time. Remember like Sankararanya Puri, who came to ask Lord Nityananda Prabhu when he was a son of his to get parents. And he really took Nityananda Prabhu, and they were all going for a pilgrimage, and they came to Vrindavan. But also, during the trip, the same Sankararanya Puri, who is none other than, who is that Mula Sankarshana. This Mula Sankarshana is the souls of Shankar. He is the souls of the second again Maha Sankarshan. From Maha Sankarshan came Shankar, who is Lord Shiva. So this Nityananda Prabhu, when the Sankararanya Puri, because he is Mula Sankarshana, left his body and merged into the body of Nityananda Prabhu. That I think I really mentioned in the last time. But this place, what you are seeing is Sinkaravat. This Sinkaravat is the place where, before the Rasa dance, Lord Krishna used to decorate Srimati Radharani. When we went to Vrindavan last time, we were so fortunate to visit this Sringaravata. But if you see that, I will tell you, I took these devotees, even though many were not qualified to see all the places. They might not have even understood why I was taking to all those places where no crowd will come. No crowd will come for Yavat, where they actually, that's the place where Radharani was really what? The married to the shadow of Krishna, Abhimanyu. Nobody will go there. No maintenance. Nobody will go there. And nobody will also go to that place where Uddhava Kyari, where all the gopis were actually, after abandoning their sons and all the home, everything, they were actually staying in the forest, in the place, for more than 100 years. And that is Uddhava Kyari. Will anyone go there? Nobody will go there. Because they are not Rasika Bhaktas. Rasika Bhaktas have different. But if you have some big temples, bada temples, and then everybody goes there. And they collect money. This is Vaiti Bhakti. This is not the Bhakti that our Gurudev came to give. Our Gurudev came to give you the topmost jewel. That is Raga Bhakti. Not the Vaiti Bhakti. And even Lord Krishna, they are thinking about only what the Bhagavad Gita Krishna. He is not the one we are worshipping. He is Dwaraka Krishna. Our Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan, the Nandanandan Krishna. That Radha Krishna, he is different. And we are very careful to understand this one. But anyway, so there, in that temple, we found, we are just looking around, of course, this is the same picture that we even used in one of our audio CD. We use that too. But anyway, important. When Lord Nityananda Prabhu came here, you see the hall there where I am putting the image of Lord Nityananda Prabhu? There is a hall. There is 3 opening there, like that's a hall. That is the same place. Lord Nityananda Prabhu danced with ecstasy. Because he sees all the Vrindavan pastimes happening all the times, even now. And then, soon, we met this unique personality. He is the 14th generation of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. The sadhu invited us to get into his place, where the original ornaments, okay, note that, listen, the original ornaments and the danda, he got a danda, that's not the sannyasa danda, it's a black danda, and the chanting beads of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, he purposely left it here, and that is there. Now what you are seeing here, it is so amazing to all those. We could not believe. Also, this is the place where all the original manuscripts of Jiva Goswami are kept. Jiva Goswami alone had written, how much? If you take all the Vedas, if you take all the Puranas, all you really combine together, how much? That is the number of verses that this Jiva Goswami wrote. People are not able to catch up still. So much, that's also there. They are original. You cannot open. If you open, everything will just go as a dust because it's all very old and fragile. So we cannot open what you see on the left side. And what you see there is the original ornaments that were actually worn by Lord Nityananda Prabhu. See that? This is amazing. And see here, inside the bowl like this container, we see those ornaments of Nityananda Prabhu. You also see the chanting beads of Lord Nityananda Prabhu right there that were left here in Vrindavan. The Sringaravat, it now looks like very old place. The building he stays with his family, where the deities of Gauranitai, Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nityananda, they are there, is almost falling down. By seeing this condition, because we couldn't believe how nobody goes there. I told you, nobody is Rasika Bhakta. They do not understand what this means is. They don't even know what is rasa. They think that Radha Krishna is just like any other loving affair. No, it has nothing to do with those kind of things. This is what we have to understand. But anyway, so by seeing the condition, actually auntie just took her bangle. Okay, and another one also, both the bangles, and he is now putting. That sadhu, He's actually putting that these things along with just touching the same ornament that was worn by Nityananda Prabhu. So he placed on the bowl, and before using it for any work, most of the building, because the building is about to fall down. And that was a wonderful incident. We cannot forget how Lord Nityananda Prabhu has given us his mercy. We don't know. Because this is very amazing. And even though most of our photographs and then video, everything, they're all gone case, there was something which was really just sitting there. And in fact, I went and then just, he actually hugged me. And
Your content is good.
but anyway, I don't want to. So we hope to really see him again. So who is this? He is the 14th generation all the way coming from Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Who is Nityananda Prabhu? He is Lord Balaram. Who is this Lord Balaram? He is the first expansion of Krishna. Because Swayam Bhagavan Krishna became two, Balaram and Radharani. And the entire creation is running from Balaram onwards. Yes? And Lord Nityananda Prabhu is the most merciful. And this is the temple inside the same place, Sringaravat. This is the Gauranithai deity in the temple room. All the ornaments is that the danda and the chanting beads are all here in this very place. And now with his mercy, I don't know how, something came. And because of the mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, these 54 names, which is half of 108. I wanted to do 108, but only 54 could really complete that time. This is a glorification manifested. So these are 54 names, and then we'll conclude. Adi Guruve Namaha, Adi Seshaya Namaha, Ananga Manjari Mula Namaha, Andadaruna Namaha, Ananda Rupine Namaha, Ananda Sarpa Rupine Namaha, Avaduta Parivraja Namaha, Aginjanadeva Namaha, Balaramane Namaha, Balvalamardana Deva Namaha, Bhaktidayaka Namaha, Balakrishna Bhartru Namaha, Bhuvana Rakshaka Namaha, Chaitanya Sevika Namaha, Chaitanya Parshada Namaha, Chaitanya Priyame Namaha, Dayala Purushottamane Namaha, Dahichida Ishta Deva Namaha, Denukka Madana Deva Namaha, Ekadanda Kandayati Namaha, Eka Chakra Jata Namaha, Eka Kundala Darine Namaha, Gokula Kridalu Namaha, Gokula Ramaye Namaha, Guru Mulame Namaha, Haladarine Namaha, Harinama Pracharaka Namaha, Haridasa Parshada Namaha, Jagai Matai Rakshaka Namaha, Jagat Andamudame Namaha, Karunya Deva Namaha, Karuna Sindhuve Namaha, Krishna Bhratru Namaha, Krishna Mitra Namaha, Lakshmanaye Namaha, Narottama Danya Namaha, Nila Varna Veshaya Namaha, Nityananda Prabhuve Namaha, Nirmala Bhakti Darine Namaha, Panchatattva Sambhuya Namaha, Paripurna Deva Namaha, Prema Unmata Deva Namaha, Raghunatha Dasa Dayalane Namaha, Radha Krishna Sevane Namaha, Rakshaka Rupine Namaha, Raga Bhakti Darine Namaha, Sarva Rakshaka Namaha, Sarva Vallabha Namaha, Sangarshanaya Namaha, Trini Vishnave Namaha, Vasudha Janava Padaye Namaha, Braja Bhakti Daine Namaha, Brindavana Ramaye Namaha, Vanamala Darine Namaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So now we are concluding. If we want to get Radha Krishna, the lotus feet of Radha Krishna, you need mercy of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Otherwise it's not possible. Simply it's not possible. You get only Dwaraka Krishna. Only only Bhagavad Gita. Nothing more. But to get Gauranga Mahaprabhu, to get Radha Krishna Bhakti, you need mercy from Nityananda Prabhu. Otherwise it's not possible. And to get Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, you need to get mercy from Gurudev. Because Gurudev is a representation of Nityananda Prabhu. He comes from, he's a root. So if we make Gurudev happy, then Nityananda Prabhu is happy. And if Nityananda Prabhu is happy, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is happy. If Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is happy, then Sri Radha Krishna is happy. So today, this is a summary of today's class. We covered Lord Nityananda Prabhu marrying Janavi Devi and then Vasudha. We also covered pastimes with Gauradasa in Gauradas Pandita in Ambika Kalna. And I also talked about the jewel box in the Gauridasa Mandir. And also we saw that how Lord Nityananda Prabhu gave shelter to Kaliya Krishna Dasa, even though Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu refused. Lord Nityananda Prabhu, also we really covered that Lord Nityananda Prabhu was in Sringaravat in Vrindavan, where he danced and where he left so many of his paraphernalia there, so we could really see. And the mercy to Narottam Das Thakur also, we really covered that. And Lord Nityananda Prabhu's visit to Vrindavan, yes, that we all covered. And also these 54 names to glorify Lord Nityananda Prabhu is, I am just submitting all these to at the lotus feet of my Gurudev, so that he passes to Lord Nityananda Prabhu, and that goes to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that will make Radha Krishna happy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you again. And any questions? I think we are exactly 11 o'clock on time. And if you have any question, you can always, just text me. Anyway, I know a lot of people are traveling. This is the traveling time. But anyway, see you all next Saturday, same time. Vanja kalpa tarupchecha, kripa sindupyevacha, paditanam pavanepyo, vaishnavepyo, namo namaha. Hare Krishna. See you all next week. And also, today evening, we have program in North Carolina, and I will send the details. Thank you. Hare Krishna.